Shalom, ברוכים הבאים. My name is Aaron, and this is video number 5 in learning how to read in Hebrew. We are going to learn today two new letters, the letter Yud and the letter Chaf. Without wasting any time, let's jump into it. The first letter of today is the letter Yud. The letter Yud is a little bit of a special one. It's the only letter that is going to hover above the line, and it is much smaller than other letters. We might recognize it because we already saw it in the חיריק מלא, just hovering next to the letter that creates the E sound. But to be more accurate, the letter Yud, when it's not a vowel, create the sound of a Y, like the letter Y. Let's see how can we work with the letter Yud. If I want to create this Ya sound, what should I add to the letter Yud? You probably know already. It's going to be the plus or minus sign, the patach or the kamatz. If I want to create a ye sound, I should take the letter yud and add two dots under or another dot, create this triangle shape standing on the tip. If I want to create the sound of yo, I will take the letter yud and I will add into it a vav with a cholam. This will create for me the cholam male, yo. And if I want to create the U sound, I will take the yud, add to it the vav, and the dot at the middle for a shuruk. So I have a ya, ye, yo, and you. Now let's do a small test. Where can I find the letter yud in these words? I can find it in number 1, in number 3, and also in number 6. When I look at these three words, I can notice that one of these yuds are not going to be read as a letter, but as a vowel. Do you have a guess which one of these is going to be? Number 1, number 3, or number 6? So in number 1, I see that I have one line under. This is the kamatz, creating an a sound. So it's not number 1. When I look at number 3, I see that the yud is not just at the head of the word, but also connected to the cholam male, meaning this is again a letter and not takes a place of a vowel. In number 6, I can see a dot under the letter coming before of the letter yud, meaning over here the letter yud is taking the role of a vowel and not of a letter. Now let's try reading these three words. In number 1, I can see the yud with the kamatz, creating this a from the kamatz and y from the yud together, creating this ya sound. When I look next to it, I see the letter chet from the last video connected with another kamatz, creating for me this cha sound. Last letter is the letter daled, creating a d sound, meaning together it will be ya, cha, d, yachad. The meaning of this word is together. Let's look at number 3. In number 3, I see the yud next to a cholam male, so it will be a yo sound. Next to it, I can see the letter aleph connected with a patach, so this will be a throaty cut with an a. So I have here a yo a. Last letter, is it a bet or is it a vet? I'll remind you, if it doesn't have a ball inside, no dot at the middle, it will be the letter V, vet, because the ball was passed around and we got the V out of it. So over here, I just have another V sound. All together, yo, throaty cut a, V, Yoav. This is a really common name in Israel. Let's look at number 6. In number 6, I can see that I have the chet with the חיריק מלא because of the yud over here, creating this chi sound. Next to it, I see the letter dalet with the dagesh and two dots next to each other. So together it will create this de sound. Lastly, I have the letter dalet again, create another d sound. All together, I have chi, de, d. What is the meaning of this dot at the middle over here, this dagesh? The meaning is that after the chi sound, I should start a new syllable, a new motion in my mouth. So it will be chided, creating a little bit more stress on the middle letter. Is there another word you can already read? To be honest, all of the other words are words that you are able to read. I'll read them out loud. You can try and see if you were correct. In word number 2, we have u, cha, d, together, uchad. In number 4, I have zu, g, zug. And in number 5, I have ta, cha, v, tachav. These are the words over here. If you got them right, let me know down in the comments. Let's continue to the next letter. The next letter is the letter chaf. But something is a little bit weird. I have 1, 2, 3, and 4 variation. Let's get into it. So if I'm looking just on the left box, I see something that is quite familiar for us from the letter vet and bet. We have the dagesh, the dot at the middle, or we don't have the dagesh. When I don't have the dagesh inside, I will call this letter chaf to indicate that this letter also creates this ch sound, like with the letter chet. The reason is historical, and we got stuck with it, so this is what we have. Okay? The second one that we have is with the dagesh inside, creating this k sound. So it's the same motion like the chet, but I just stuck it. So it will get out as a k sound. Now what's up with the right side box? So over here, I again have this chaf and kaf. And the reason we have another variation, another form for this, is that these two are called final form letters in Hebrew. Some of the letters has a second form that I will place when the letter is at the end of the word. It's a little bit like a capital letter in English, but in this case I will use this form only at the last letter of the word. At the beginning and at the middle of a word, I will use the left side forms. At the end of the word, I will use the right side form. The chaf has a shva inside, whereas the kaf has a dagesh inside. Let's get into playing around a little bit with these letters. If I want to create the hu sound, should I use the chaf or should I use the kaf, with or without a dot? In this case, the ch creates the ch, so I am going to use the chaf, creating this almost mirror-like C, connecting it with a vav at the dot at the middle, together, hu. If I want to create this ko sound, should I use the chaf or should I use the kaf? In this case, I see the k, I want to create the k sound, so I'm going to use the kaf, placing a dagesh at the middle. To create the o, I'm going to take a vav, putting a dot on top, creating the cholam male for us. This will create the ko sound. I want to create a ki sound. Is it going to be a chaf or a kaf? This case again, I see the k, meaning this is a kaf. So with the dagesh at the middle. To create the e, I'm going to place a chirik, adding a yud just next to it, so it will be a chirik male. Lastly, I have the cha sound. The cha sound will use the chaf or the kaf. So again, ch, ch, will be without the dot inside. So I'm going to use the chaf, and for the a connected to it, I like to choose the patach, the plus sign. So cha, patach, ki, chirik, ko, cholam, hu, shuruk. Let's test our ability for a little bit. Over here we have 6 words. One of them doesn't contain the letter chaf at all. All of the other ones contain it. So I'm going to try and read those out loud one by one from number 2 and up. And I want you to try and read them before me. If you were correct, great. Let me know in the comments how much were you able to do, 4 out of 4 or less. First one that we have, starting with the kaf and a kamatz, creating this Ka sound. Second letter is the letter Dalet, so it will be a D sound. All together, kad. When I approach word number 3, I see something a bit interesting for us. Shva tells me that I should start a new syllable after this letter. It doesn't tell me how should I do it. This case is something we are going to see a lot, and when I have shva on the first letter of a word, a lot of times it will create this a sound, enabling us to have this in the same motion, the first letter and the letter following it. In this case, I will create this ke sound from the kaf connected with the shva, but enabling me to continue speaking with it. The next letter is the letter dalet with the kamatz, creating this da sound. And lastly, I have the letter aleph with the chirik maleh, creating this throaty cut, e. All together, ke, da, e. Kedai. This is the word for should. Number 4, I have kaf with a vav, and over here we see something interesting. We see a last letter with a kamatz next to it, and specifically the letter chet. A lot of times we are not really allowed to put any letter, any vowel on the last letter of the word. For the letter chet, a lot of time when it's at the end, we are going to put a kamatz on it, and we will read the kamatz vowel before of the letter. So in this word, I have this ko, and then I switch out the vowel first, ach, creating this ach. Together, koach. Number 5, I have ke, e, v. And lastly, I have k, v, ya, kviya. That's it for today. If you want to work on the worksheets I was using today, you can find them for free at my Buy Me a Coffee page here in the description below. If you're serious about learning Hebrew, consider subscribing to my channel so you'll know when the next video is going to drop. See you next time!